Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which 4K monitor are you using right now, and what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Dell U2720Q. Best colors. If ergonomics are important to you and you want something with a better stand, look for the Dell UltraSharp U2720Q. It doesn't have the VRR support like the LG 27 UK650W, but its stand offers a wide swivel range. It's very similar to the LG in terms of picture quality. It has a 4K 27-inch screen with excellent grey uniformity, wide viewing angles and decent color accuracy. It has great coverage of the Adobe RGB color space, which is ideal for photo editors, and it displays a wide color gamut for HDR content. Unfortunately, it's not a great choice for darkroom viewing because it has a low contrast ratio, but this is expected from an IPS panel. On the other hand, it performs fairly well in bright rooms because it gets bright enough to combat glare, but it may struggle with direct sunlight on it. The Dell UltraSharp 27 4K USB-C monitor U2720Q is a color-accurate 27-inch 4K display with good ergonomics, a solid port selection, and a slightly steep price tag. The U2720Q has a VESA Display HDR rating of Display HDR 400, the most basic level on VESA's HDR scale. It has several HDR settings: Display HDR, Movie HDR, and Game HDR. It's worth experimenting with them to see which you find the most pleasing. The Dell UltraSharp U2720Q is a good monitor for most uses. It's a great choice for any productivity task as it provides enough screen real estate to have multiple windows open simultaneously, and its 4K resolution makes text and images look incredibly sharp. Number 4. Dell S3221QS. Best value. The Dell 4K S3221QS curved monitor is unique among its peers. Though most displays have kept up with ever-increasing refresh rates and higher resolutions, their aesthetic has been frankly lacking. In fact, other than a logo or maybe some RGB lighting, most monitors could best be described as homogeneous. That's not the case with the Dell 4K S3221QS, which seems to draw inspiration from the Arctic White Dell XPS. It performs well in dark rooms and gets bright enough to fight glare in well-lit environments. Unfortunately, it has mediocre viewing angles and limited ergonomic adjustments. The Dell S3221QS's build quality is good. The stand is very sturdy, as it has a metal frame covered with high-quality plastic and supports the monitor well. The tilting hinge is good too and allows for easy and precise adjustments. Luckily, the Dell 4K S3221QS's multitasking features more than redeem its other miscues. Whether it's being able to use picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture to view visual information from two different computer sources, or having its easy arrange mode to organize and snap all your tabs and apps into place and in up to 38 configurations, these features are serious boons for anyone needing to streamline their digital workflow. The price of entry for the Dell is hard to match. Paying the same for the competition either means losing the 4K resolution or going with a less immersive flat panel. Number 3. Samsung Odyssey G7. Best curved monitor. The G7 is a 32-inch panel with a 2560 by 1440 resolution, which means it has a solid amount of on-screen real estate and a 92 ppi density level. Games are reasonably crisp here, but 4K panels are sharper. Samsung Screen works with AMD FreeSync Premium Pro and NVIDIA G-Sync at 240Hz, which means esports games and fast-paced single-player titles run smoothly at incredible frame rates, as long as you've got a suitable graphics card. As ever, the jump from 144 to 240Hz is not as drastic as the leap from 60Hz to 144Hz, but the move to 240Hz remains noticeable and advantageous for high-end competition. The G7 has front-facing RGB LEDs, a stylish metal stand, and more RGB LEDs around the rear. It has 120mm of height adjustment alongside tilt, swivel, and pivot options, which is a superb slate of adjustability for a 32-inch curved screen, and build quality is excellent. Happily, these levels of quality were all maintained when we reduced the G7's brightness to a more conventional setting. Samsung has done fantastic things with this next-generation VA panel technology, even if the Odyssey G7 doesn't hit all the right marks. VA is absolutely back as a contender for high-end gaming displays, and we're excited to see where this goes. Number 2. LG 27GN950B. Best 4K gaming monitor. The LG 27GN950B is a great 4K gaming monitor. It has a high 160Hz refresh rate, but you can only achieve that refresh rate over a DisplayPort connection, and you need a high-end graphics card to take full advantage of this monitor. It lacks HDMI 2.1 support and can only achieve 4K at 60Hz over an HDMI connection. It delivers impressive gaming performances thanks to its incredible response time that results in extremely clear motion, and it also has an incredibly low input lag. The LG 27GN950B is impressive for gaming. It has a high 160Hz refresh rate and VRR support to reduce screen tearing. It has an incredible response time and low input lag whether you're gaming at its max refresh rate or 60Hz. The 27GN950B's OSD and power are controlled by a tiny joystick found in the bottom center of the panel. You can click it to the sides for volume control and fore or aft to adjust brightness. Press it and you get a quick menu with input selection, game mode, power, and the full menu. The 27GN950B doesn't require calibration, but there are small gains available with a few tweaks. The best camera preset is Mode 4, and that requires a single click of the red slider to bring grayscale tracking to an error-free state. 144Hz 4K monitors are still rare items selling for premium prices, but the LG 27GN950B is a worthy addition to the list of choices. Number 1. Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q. Best budget 4K gaming monitor. Asus made the right sacrifices to bring us a 4K gaming monitor at a super low price. With a quality IPS panel, the TUF Gaming VG289Q delivers accurate color, adaptive sync of both flavors, unofficially, and HDR support. A great choice for all but the most competitive gamers. The Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q maintains the company's familiar styling cues with plenty of angles and corners, along with a textured look to the base and panel back that looks a bit like the surface of a Borg cube. There are no colored accents or RGB lights. The stand is of very high quality and provides nearly 6 inches of height adjustment, along with 62 degrees of swivel in each direction, as well as 20 degrees back tilt and a portrait mode. The built-in speakers are 62 watts apiece and sound a bit tinny. You can't crank the volume too high, but they are clear enough to work when there isn't a better alternative available. The Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q has 2 HDR settings, Cinema HDR and Gaming HDR. To be fair, the Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q does deliver flawless detail, impeccable sharpness, and vibrant, accurate colors with its 90% color gamut. Death Stranding looks incredible on it, and Doom Eternal is colorful and sharp. Although many 4K monitors that dominate the market today cost an arm and a leg, the Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q delivers that delicious 4K resolution at more than half the price of the competition. Buying guide. Refresh rate. This tells you the number of times your monitor updates with new information per second and is measured in hertz. Bigger numbers equal better, smoother, less choppy images. Refresh rate is especially important for gamers who want a monitor with at least 75 Hz. Most monitors designed for gaming offer at least 120 Hz. Combine that with the lowest response time you can find. If you're not gaming, a 60 Hz refresh rate should do. Response time. Response time tells you how long a monitor takes to change individual pixels from black to white, or if it's G to G, then it's from one shade of grey to another. Longer response times can mean motion blur when gaming or watching fast-paced videos. For gaming monitors, the highest response time you'll likely see is 5 milliseconds, while the fastest gaming monitors can have a 0.5 millisecond response time. Knowing your budget. Whenever you're shopping for any computer hardware, knowing your budget is the first thing you should do. Monitors can vary considerably in price, and some features are simply not going to be found below a certain price point. By knowing how much you have to spend, you can narrow down your available options very quickly, and you can focus your search on those features that are available in your price range. Most importantly, this will also allow you to prioritize those features that matter the most for your specific needs.